When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Boilermakers offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll go to the toss. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Penn State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Carr. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option. option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side.
There,
That'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make the move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Denmark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They go to the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Got a man. It's Watson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense just destroyed this play. He's going to lose 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Here's a heat.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to
right
throw.
after I play this game.
They're setting up the screen.
Probably about 30 minutes.
Nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Bought a little time. Lets it go.
What the fuck?
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Lets it fly. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the score.
Gotcha, bitch.
He will take it in. Touchdown,
Cheating ass
Penn
motherfucker.
State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Dances away. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, we talk about how rain can affect the passing game and ball security, but affects special teams as well. This kicker has now missed 3 field goals.
To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quickly out to the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Carr. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
To the ground with the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll try the left side. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Penn State 14, Purdue 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so call it no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
1st and goal, Penn State.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that fit.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Palmer. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Palmer. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Harris. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Boilermaker. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up 14 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than this.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to adjust the pattern. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.